Right, this must look chair. We want to talk about Qigong and Tao Te Ching today again. I want to talk about the chapter 48 again. This is the Tao Te Ching chapter 48 in the book. It's the concept of starting with from very complicated, and then you reduce it to Wuwei, to nothing, and nothingness. So in Qigong, when we start, for example, the lift chop or down or the sixth direction, you start with muscles. I mean, if you first started, everything tense up, and you have to learn where the hands, where your feet, your head, and something, a lot to think about. And it creates tension in your muscle. And when you relax more and learn more as a baby, it's water, and then you go down to only your mind and your body, and and then become effortless. That means follow the flow and into the Wuwei and so on. So normally we start with complicated, and then gradually reduce to simple. Now, on the other run, for example, you start with nothing and then you have something, and be careful about that. Sometimes if you don't use your muscle to reduce it to zero, but from nothing you create something. I give you example. It's the standing method of the Qigong, standing with the hands around it, and now this one, and I believed, and you go back to the history of Qigong, standing, you just standing there half hour, an hour, and then you become just meditation, but you're standing. I was heard hear that back in the older days, and it's called flying crane Qigong, and also by Pang Laoshi, the grandmaster Pang Ming. And I had when they doing the standing method, unfortunately, people did it wrong, and then the body just uncontrollable. So that later on, Pang Laoshi fix it in a position so it's no danger anymore. So everything is fixed. And I personally don't practice this Gong because I think sixth direction and lift your body down, body and mind, is easier to keep the body what we want in health remaining. So. But anyway, the whole idea of Qigong is to do it, reduce it until you become flow with the universe and become one with it. Nowadays, I use analogy. The same thing happened in computers, but now they're using the quantum computer, the physics. And right now, at this moment, very complicated, and they use a lot of energy to reduce to the 0 degree or something, and then let the quantum physics works. But when we look at the plants, the trees, the the photosynthesis, they're using the same with the quantum mechanics, to photons become the food for the plants, and this process happen in room temperature. So that's nature using the cellular, the quantum reaction in the room temperature. So pretty sure later on it will be quantum physics will be in the room temperature. It happened this not too long ago in the AI. They have a new thing coming up now. It's called Deep Seek in China. They use much less energy than in the OpenAI or the other one, because it's reducing. So it's more going to more natural, less complicated. So the whole idea is our thinking go back to the Wuwei, pretty much start with nothing, but we already start with something, and then going back to first principle. That's what Elon Musk always talk about it. The first principle pretty much Wuwei. In other words, when you have nothing, start from there, the Wu, and then what's nature, what's natural laws allow, and then start from there, coming back again. So the same thing when we're doing Qigong, release, stop, now let go everything, and then come back. Now don't assume that you let the nature taking over. So the shoulder, everything, just like floating in the universe, just like the earth on the space net. So we just being there, so natural. It is all go down to, it's all in Tao Te Ching, the different chapters. They talk about the same thing. What's in the quantum level and the big level, and then what we're doing Qigong. So it's that's how I interpret it, and I do read it every day and so forth, and doing Qigong every single day. So that's what I love to do. Well, anyway, I thank you so much, and again, today is for Chinese New Year. Tomorrow is today the last day of and tomorrow is a New Year, Chinese New Year. Today the sunshine is very good in Yangshuo. All right, thank you so much. Love yourself, love others, love nature is the essence of Tao. And I love you. Without you, I won't be exist. The universe won't be exist. So you're very, very important. Thank you.